Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a new short movie. The name of this short movie is What If Naruto Was Cold to Everyone and Found Omnitrix. And yeah guys, it is an unscripted short movie. Now before continuing this, shout out is due where it is due. Shout out to our subscriber at the rate user LG5YJ7MZ4D. I hope I said that right. Anyways, it is their idea and I hope you guys like it, and if you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, please do suggest me some animes. I mean, I'm really struggling to make your ideas because of lack of the knowledge about the animes. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Without any further ado, let's begin with our today's short movie. Our story begins in Konoha Gakure no Sato, 10 years after the QB attack, as we go towards the said village shinobi sector where we see an Uzumaki residence. In the backyard we see two redheads, Manma and Mito, training with their mother, as both of them were regarded as the heroes of Konoha because both of them possessed the chakra of the Kyubi no Yoko, and both of their parents praised them even for the littlest of things as far as their third sibling could remember. As for their third sibling, we go towards the house, as on the upstairs in the attic like room we see from behind a window's curtain a blue eye was watching all of this, as the curtain closed itself, but not before Menma's attention was caught by it. As he stopped doing what he was doing, as Kushina then said, bonking his head, "Menma, why are you stopping?" I think Naruto was watching us. As Mito and Kushina's eyes widen as well. Now that they thought about it, they haven't included Naruto for the past 4 years in the training, not after his first attempt and failing miserably in trying his best to keep up with them. As Naruto was also a Jinchuriki of Kyubi no Yoko, but of its soul. And that is the whole reason why they were focusing on the other two children, so that they could master the chakra, and later on they were hoping that Naruto would be able to learn some bit of skills from the academy, and later on they could teach him as time goes on. As Kushina then said, "I'll go talk to him. How about you guys continue on? Maybe he will join us," said Kushina with a smile on her face, as both of the siblings smiled. As now we go upstairs in the attic room where we see Naruto learning about Fuinjutsu again and again on his desk with a lot of Fuinjutsu books and a paper and a pen and ink, drawing a new form of seal, as he heard a voice from within, a feminine, deep voice. "You know, you could just leave here. Why are you tormenting yourself by watching them? I know it hurts you. Nobody better than me knows." "You wouldn't understand, Kurumi-chan. I have to stay here. I don't hate them. I know what they're trying to do, but I don't like it either, how they pushed me aside." "So you're mad at them?" "In a sense I am. They haven't done anything wrong, and neither have the people of Konoha. I mean, they are cautious around me because I am the Jinchuriki of the Kyubi no Yoko soul." "Huh, funny," said the feminine voice. "Yeah, I know, but still, I don't hate my family. I hate the fact that they are ignoring me, but I don't hate them. You know? That kind of makes sense, at the same time it doesn't. You would understand." As the conversation was going on between them, there was a knock on the door, and a voice was heard from the other side that Naruto hasn't heard for a long time. "Naruto-kun? It's me, your mom. Can I come inside?" "No, I'll be coming outside." As Naruto opened the door and closed it shut, as Kushina noticed that Naruto had blackheads under his eyes, as that is when Naruto, with tired look on his face, then said, "What do you want?" As Kushina then said, I was hoping that you would know." "But I didn't even finish." "My answer is no. I know you want me to come down and train. I noticed that Nissan was looking at me once I was watching you." "Naruto, how long have you been Since the first day when you told me that we need to focus on the other two and I will learn everything in the academy, and so far, haven't learned anything yet. I am called the dead last of the whole academy, the bane of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan, said Naruto sarcastically as Kushina looked down. And that is when Naruto noticed that she was close to tears. I'm sorry, Naruto. I wasn't a good mother to you. I don't hate you, you know. Just focus on what you are doing and let me be by myself. I'm already used to it, said Naruto, trying to cheer her up in his own cold way as some sort as he closed the door shut, leaving her there. But unknown to him, Kushina silently holding back her tears couldn't hold any longer as tears fell down her eyes because she just realized that in her foolishness, she and Minato have ended up hurting Naruto a lot. As from then on, we see that Kushina began to notice that Naruto wasn't there when they were dining or eating. He excluded himself, and only when they were about to leave was when he entered the kitchen, fixed himself with some food, and ate. She also began to notice that her youngest was quite a prodigious genius in Fuinjutsu field, the field of her clan that they were regarded fearful of, and she at the same time was proud and hurt. Hurt because she wasn't the one who taught anything of such sort to him, and proud that her son was a prodigy of figuring everything out on his own, which was an amazing skill. As finally, after seeing that how Kushina was reacting, and how the kids were also noticing this, Minato asked one night in their room, Kushina, why are you down these days? Is it because of the kids? Have they been giving you trouble? I mean, yeah, I know it is hard to raise 3 kids, but still, Minato, we're not raising 3 kids. We're raising 2. The other one is raising his own self. Haven't you noticed? Naruto isn't even there when we are dining together, even at breakfast or at lunch or at dinner. He is excluding himself, distancing himself from all of us. And it is our fault. What? What do you mean? Remember when the kids began their training when they were at the age of 6, just before the beginning of the academy? Yeah, of course I was there. Remember what Jiraiya told us and what we said to Naruto? Yeah, we told him that once he begins the academy, he'll learn some skills. From there, we have to... Oh no. Finish the sentence, Minato. We have to focus on the other 2, said Minato as he finally realized. Now try to remember after that day we included Naruto in any of our, doings, whatever we do. I don't have a memory of him. Kushina, we need to talk to him. This is serious. I have to go and talk to him. I tried, but he seems cold now. He changed. He's not the same little boy who used to smile at us warmly. He's grown in his own right. No, he's still our son. I have to go and talk to him. As unknown to both of them, Naruto was hearing every bit of this from upstairs. Thanks to Kurumi, who liked teasing Naruto, she increased his hearing senses, and because of that, Naruto was hearing everything. I hate you, for this. Come on, kid. Me being sitting here 24/7 in your room watching seals after seals being made, it's not fun. I need some fun in my life. If you weren't pretty cute, I would have done something by now. Something that would have hurted me. Ouch, that hurts, brat, said Kurumi, but although Naruto said it like this, she was happy and even had a red tint on her cheeks, because this version of Kurama, or Kurumi, as a female version of Kurama, had the ability to transform into a human self, a fox-like human self that, was quite beautiful, and had 9 tails and fox ears with orange hair as well. And due to her teasing-like nature, she has gotten close to Naruto, and by the fact that he was also distant from everyone and was a different person altogether, not wanting to fight at all or use or abuse her for her power like the others would. And that is the reason they got along up until this point. As now we see, as both of them were bantering with one another as Naruto was laying on his bed, there was a knock on the door as Naruto got up. Who is it? As it was his father, as he said, "It's me, your dad, Minato." As the door room opened, "Can I come inside, son?" "Fine. What do you want to say, Dad?" said Naruto, as Minato looked around his room to see that there wasn't anything, not even a single family picture there, and its room was barren except for the part where there were huge pieces of paper and books regarding seal. "You're learning Fuinjutsu?" "Yeah, I am. I'm trying new sorts of seals, creating my own. So far I have been able to create just wasteful seals, I guess." What do you mean by that, son?" "Here you go. If you want to see for yourself. I mean, they're there on the table." As Minato went there to see that there was Harishin 3.0 as Naruto called it. It was a mixture of both second Hokage Tobirama Senju and his own Harishin no Jutsu. And this one used no weapon. A person imagining his own image of the future can travel there using the time-space jutsu, as Minato was impressed by it. "Naruto, this is amazing." Yeah, but it is a failed project. I wanted one to travel even to the other end of the elemental nation, but it failed. "Listen, Dad, there's something I would like to ask. Why are you even here? I mean, you never bothered to check up until now," said Naruto sarcastically, but in a cold, serious manner. As Minato flinched and was taken aback. I'm sorry, son. If you're here to say that you failed as a father, then yeah, save it. Because, hey, I'm not complaining. You don't hear me complaining. You told me to stop bothering you, I did. So what's the problem here? I don't see it. The problem is that, son, we fear that you are distancing myself from you. Oh, come on, please. I'm just giving you enough time. After that, you'll have to hear my banter when the time is right," said Naruto with a slight smirk on his face. As that is when Minato realized that Naruto, although still sore about him being neglected, didn't hated them to the core. "I see. So just ease up and focus on your Kage duties and on them. I'm good on my own. And plus, I'm busy with this kind of things. I don't have time for other things, you know." "But Naruto, what about... I don't care about other things. It is my life. I'm gonna live it my way. I'm not gonna live under your shadow or under theirs." As Minato understood completely that his youngest son has chosen his own path in life, and he, as a parent, should fully respect it and should be proud of him. "Alright, son. If you need any help, just let me know." Yeah, whatever you say, old man. Now go get some rest." As this was a bit of stung for Minato because he wasn't that old yet, and yet his son called him old. As after that the door closed shut as Naruto went back to his bed. As that is when we see Kurumi in her human form appeared next to him in a chakra silhouette-like manner. You could have just told him that you hated the fact that you have to sit 24/7 here. I couldn't, okay? I'm happy the way I am, living in my room, doing nothing more than Fuinjutsu, eating and sleeping. I mean, I'm not that much of a fighter either. I don't have any skills for it. I don't even know how to use my chakra properly, that is. I told you, kid, I'm sorry for that again and again. Hey, I don't blame you, you know? I mean, it happened kind of. Shit happens when things like this go wrong. I mean, who better than me knows now? I mean, I am the one who is mastering Fuinjutsu. But still. As now we see a flashback. Flashback when Naruto was used to steal Kurumi's soul. Kurumi tried her best to break free, but she was being forced to being sealed there. And being used the 8 pentagram seal, the same one that Kushina had. We see that The Biju forcefully being sealed inside of the young Naruto, whose chakra coils were weakened than the others. His chakra coil on the left shoulder was destroyed, and therefore his chakra pathways were disrupted completely. End of the flashback. And therefore was the reason that Naruto couldn't use chakra properly to form any elemental jutsus, or even use taijutsu properly as well, and would get tired easily like a normal human would. As Kurumi then said, with a sad expression, "If I hadn't been that much forceful, I wish that..." Listen, pretty face, I don't blame you, you know. And besides, it's kind of nice to have you here. I mean, not in a way of being sealed or something. I mean, for you here to bother me, I kind of like it," said Naruto with a blush on his face. As Kurumi, for the first time, had a smirk on her face throughout this whole night. "Are you blushing? I mean, you're kind of damn hot, you know, so yeah, obviously I am. You do know, child, that I am more than thousands a year old, even better," said Naruto with a perverted grin on his face. As Kurumi then slapped him on the face. "You pervert. Hey, what was that for? I mean, I'm being serious. I kind of, like you, the way you are. But Naruto, you're way too young. Then wait for me until I become an adult. Then we can, talk about this," said Naruto, hoping for a relation of a sort. As Kurumi, with a healthy blush on her face for the first time, then said, "Once you grow up, then we'll talk." And with that, she then said, "We are going to have no more of this discussion. End of discussion." And with that, the night came to a close, and both of them fell asleep, or more like Naruto did or tried his best while blushing and thinking about the future, and Kurumi blushing at the fact that she could still read his thoughts, and they were quite perverted. She did not knew how a kid who was a genius and calm and distant from the rest of the world could become such perverted idiot. As this was going on in the elemental nation, we go towards the other side in deep space, in the world where plumbers were not just plumbers, and they had an intergalactic job to prevent aliens or other species to invade or attack Earth. And one such tyrant was named Vilgax, who was currently in the process of attacking a ship which carried an ultimate weapon. And that weapon was none other than Omnitrix. Not just any other Omnitrix, but a newer version of it that was being sent to one hero named Ben Tennyson, who already had one version of it and have defeated Vilgax again and again in the past. And Vilgax was enraged by the fact that he was beaten by a puny human kid, and he was going to be damned if he allowed such a powerful weapon to go to him. But this time we see that the one who was carrying this weapon had other thing to do as well if the mission failed. "Damn it, I'm sorry, sir. There is no other choice. I have to use the time vortex to warp it away so that nobody can get to it." As now we see, as the ships collided, as Vilgax and his forces invaded successfully this time inside the ship without being wrecked or destroyed, the time warp was used by the carrier in the last sorts of efforts to prevent the weapon from falling into a tyrant's hand. As now we see Vilgax arriving there. "What have you done to the weapon?" "Send it somewhere where you can get it, Vilgax." As Vilgax grabbed him by the neck. "You think some insect like you will be able to hold me down from achieving my goal and my weapon? I will find it, even if I have to find it in the whole galaxy." As that is when a self-destruct sequence began, self-destructing in 3, 2... "What have you done?" "Erase your ways of finding that weapon, Vilgax." As the neck was crushed and with a crack, the alien died as the whole ship exploded, but not before damaging Vilgax enough that he lost one leg and both of his arms, and was placed again in the huge container where he was in the original Ben 10 universe. "I will find it, whether it takes me my whole life, and once I do, I will use it to destroy Ben Tennyson." As now we go towards that weapon that was traveling at the speed of light across the whole dimension, but the calibration was so high that it warped into another reality altogether and found its way in the universe of the elemental nations, heading straight towards the earth. As by luck or by bad luck, Naruto found himself that night going outside for the first time because Kurumi wanted to enjoy nature and a walk. And Naruto found himself near woods, near his home, because at the back of the shinobi sector were woods and their home was at the end side of it. So that was a win-win situation. Naruto went there. Even though his siblings were watching him, he told them not to tell his parents and he'll be back safe and sound. As Naruto went deep inside the woods, we see that Naruto saw a shooting star and wished that Kurumi would finally agree to go on a date with him. As Kurumi was about to say Yubaka, she then said instead, "Naruto, get away from here!" What do you mean by that? I mean, I just wished that we would go on a date, but you don't think the things are advancing too much? You idiot! Look above, you damn perverted idiot! As Naruto looked to see that it wasn't a shooting star. Even if it was heading straight towards him. As Naruto was able to dodge in a nick of time, as there was a huge explosion. As now we see Naruto go near it to check what it was. Naruto, be careful. I don't sense any sort of energy from it. It is something foreign of this world. Foreign? Huh, this could be interesting. As Kurumi cursed herself, knowing that the brat had a kink for finding out about new things and had a huge curiosity. As now we see Naruto venture down to the hole, as there was a metal round object there. Huh? What is it? As Naruto touched it carefully, while being careful as it opened. As on the other side, the Hokage and his family as the rest were alerted as the Anbus and the Hokage arrived at the scene. As they saw Naruto there as well. "Naruto? What are you doing here?" As Naruto looked up, as he was alerted and shocked at the same time. As the watch lunged at his wrist, as Naruto looked down. What the? Wait, what is going on here? That thing just lunged at you, Naruto. I know that much, Kurumi. What happened, Naruto? What is that thing? I don't know. I was just taking a walk and something fell down from the sky. I thought it was a shooting star at first, but then I saw it heading straight towards my way. I was lucky enough to dodge it. What? You were in its vicinity? Naruto, it could have been dangerous. But hey, I dodged, right? Not the point. The point is that it was something from not this world. I mean, look at this. Have you seen something like this before? Yeah, I haven't. And once I touched it, it opened, and then you came, and then this thing, like a watch, just attached to my wrist on its own. What is it? I don't know. How about I see what it is? As now both of the parent and child, being curious, were in their own world, as an old man arrived there and said, "Ahem, Minato. What is going on here?" "Oh, Hiruzen-sama. Nothing, it's just that Naruto found something, I guess, from outside of this whole world, I guess?" As Hiruzen lifted up his eyebrow, "Explain, please." As Naruto showed him, "Have you seen something like this? It's a watch, but not something I have seen before." As Naruto was fiddling with it, as soon as he did, we see that the watch upper face erupted into a few centimeters above the whole watch. What is it? Wait, there are some silhouettes in. As Naruto began to rotate the dial, as the silhouettes began to change, as soon there was a dinosaur lizard-like silhouette there that was huge. As Naruto then accidentally pressed it down, as there was a huge bright green light, as Naruto for the first time transformed into Humongosaur. As now we see, replacing Naruto was a huge lizard that was standing there, that was orange and had green eyes. As Naruto looked down, what is going on here? As soon as the lizard spoke, everyone was alert. As Naruto said, "Phew, what have you done to my son?" "What do you mean, Dad? It is me." "What? Naruto?" "Yeah, who else? I was standing here, you know." "It is Naruto, that is for sure," said Hiruzen. "But how did you turn into that?" "I don't know. I just pressed down on the dial that the silhouette was being shown like this." "What even is that?" "I don't know." "Hiruzen-sama, this is some foreign species that we haven't ever seen before." "Hokage-sama, we need to get out of here. What if other finds out about this? The other nations would send out spies to check out what it is, because I doubt that they would not have seen this. But how would Naruto turn back? I can't go inside village like this, they'll think I'm a monster. We know a secret way, follow me, said Hiruzen, as they began to follow him. As soon as Naruto took a step, there was a huge earthshake. As now we see, Naruto, while being hunched back, followed them all the way through the tunnels. It took them 20 minutes to get to the other side. As soon as they arrived, Naruto sat it himself inside the Hokage office on the couch, and the couch broke down. Oops, sorry about that. It's fine. We have to find a way to turn you back to yourself, Naruto. Because if you remain like this, things could get serious, and I'll get in trouble with your mother. Is that what you're worried about? I mean, would I get in trouble as well? I mean, you would, but still. It was by an accident, not like by a choice that this happened to you. I guess you're right about that. Alright, so how should I turn back? I don't know, said Minato. As Minato was freaking out and fidgeting and moving left and right, trying to think of a way, as Hiruzen then said, calm your nerves down, Minato. I mean, look at him! The whole village will think he's right, he's a monster. What can I do to turn him back? How will I say something to Kushina or something? Everything is fine, as that is when there was a red beep, as soon as an hour was completed, and Naruto turned back to his normal self. I'm back! As a red light emerged, as Naruto was back to himself, as now Naruto looked down to see that the dial, instead of being green, was red. Huh, it turned to red, and I can't seem to open it again like I did before. That's interesting. Minato, aren't you glad that your son turned back to normal? Of course I am. Naruto, how about you take that thing off? We don't even know what it is. Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't know what it is. As Naruto tried his best. What is it, Naruto? I can't get it off. As Minato tried on his own, but same as before Naruto said, it isn't coming off, really. What? As Hiruzen tried to even use kunai without harming Naruto, but the kunai broke itself. Now this is certainly interesting. This thing won't come off. This is serious. Naruto, I have a job for you, son. What do you mean, Hiruzen-sama? Said Minato. It seems that the watch has chosen Naruto, or something like that, and we can't take it off. So Naruto, you have the responsibility to keep it under control, and use it with responsibility. No, said Minato. I'm not going to use my son as a trump card if there is ever a war. But Dad, this could be useful. I mean, I was transformed into that thing for more than an hour, wasn't I? I mean, you were, but what will happen now, Naruto? I mean, we don't even know when will be the next time you'll be able to use it. As suddenly there was a beep as Naruto looked down to see. From red thing, it has turned to green again. As this time Naruto then said, how about I use it again and we find out how long I can use it. That is a good thing, but not here. How about we go to the Hokage training field? As now we see, Minato then said, wait, I think it would be best if we told Kushina and we do this in our backyard. That is a great idea. As now we see, Naruto, Minato and Hiruzen arrived at the Uzumaki Namikaze residence and went inside as Kushina, Menma and Mito were called, as they saw Naruto had something on. Hey Naruto, when did you get a watch? Dad, I want a watch as well. As Naruto then said, it's not something you would understand, Nissan. Hey, are you calling me dumb? That's rude, Naruto. I mean, seriously, I'm not that dumb, am I? Shut up, Nissan, you are dumb, said Mito, who was the genius in the group. Well, with the sense, I guess. Well, Menma was like a canon Naruto who was dumb but was quite loyal. As Menma was on the ground now with the dark cloud, rubbing his finger in the dust. I can't believe both of my siblings think I am dumb. I'm the oldest sibling here. As Kurumi then said, Naruto, just go on with it. I don't want to listen to this moping and all that. Geez, fine, your majesty. as Naruto said, "You gotta sit down for this. This is something really, really interesting." "Yeah, just be careful, son," said Minato. As now we see, Naruto tapped on the watch again as the watch merged. As this time Naruto turned the dial from the huge lizard thing to another thing. It had wings and it could fly. And it looked like a butterfly of a sort as Naruto pressed down on it. As there was a great bright light as Naruto turned into Stormfreeze himself. As Naruto turned into something as Menma and Mito literally screamed, "What the hell is that thing? I hate insects. Why is such an insect huge?" "I'm not an insect. I am Naruto," said a voice that was different yet resembling Naruto as cold breath came from its mouth. Naruto? Is that you?" "Yeah, of course it's me." Guys, before continuing the story, I apologize. It's not Brainstorm, it's actually Big Chill. I had to correct myself because I knew I was saying the name wrong. Anyways, moving on to the story, everyone was shocked to see Naruto like this. As Kushina then said, "But how is this possible?" As Naruto said, let out a sigh, the grass in front of him turned into ice cold. "Naruto." As the wings were still wrapped around him in the form of a cape, Naruto opened them. "Whoa, I can fly as well?" As Naruto tried his best, and after the second attempt, Naruto was flying at blinding speeds up in the air. "Naruto, can you use your breath again?" said Minato. As Naruto did, turning the tree in their backyard into a ice frosting popsicle. As Minato was shocked and impressed, and so was Hiruzen. "Impressive indeed. The application of this is amazing. Now what?" This badge. As Naruto touched it, Naruto changed from that alien into another. It was a different one, a red one, as it also had wings. As Naruto again took flight, what does it even do? As from its size, a huge beam was fired, turning that tree that was frozen into splinters as Naruto landed down. Whoa, that was amazing. As this time Naruto saw that the beep was much more earlier, and it only took more than 40 minutes for the beep to emerge. As after that, Naruto was back to normal. 40 minutes, huh? If you turn into another thing while using one, I think the time decreases. But what happened to the recharge? As the recharge was this time, instead of 15 minutes, 5 minutes. It's back up to the power again, as it turned from red to green. Whoa, that is cool. How many things you can turn into? I don't know, and that is kind of a weird question, you know. As after that we see, it was decided that Naruto would refrain from using those things, but Naruto, being Naruto, was curious and discovered that he had more than 20 aliens, or as he named them, inside, and he even named them all. The lizard one was called now Humongosaur, as in canon, and as for the red one, it was named Jetray, and as for the freezing breath one, it was named Big Chill. As now we see, Naruto has been given his own lab as he reached at the age of 15. It has been some years, but Naruto has been researching on the new tech as well as on Fuinjutsu. His seals have caused a lot of improvement in the shinobi sector and earned him the nickname of the Seal Prodigy, surpassing even that of Jiraiya, the Seal Master himself. He has been awarded the Seal Master, the true primal Seal Master of Konoha, that even the other villages respected, and their Seal Masters as well, because his storage seals allowed more than 500% storage than the normal seals, and the scrolls that he made were fireproof and even attack resistance, and one of the seals even erupted a chakra shield of a sort to prevent from any jutsu and any weapon to attack one of the others. And this way Naruto was making a lot of earnings for the both village and himself, and even has a big name now amongst the one of the most eligible bachelors in Konoha, becoming a billionaire of a sort. But his personality was still cold to most people because he was distant. And as for his family, over the course of years, even if they have gotten close, Naruto was still the same as ever. And his family has realized that that was his personality now, and they had to just live by it. As now we see, one thing else has changed. Kurumi and Naruto has started to go on dates. Dates in such a manner that Naruto himself goes out once in a while and eats and chocolate icing cake pastry, as well as hot coffee. Coffee for himself, and the cake, which was sweet, for his lady to be. And as for Kurumi, while being a Biju, she for the first time in thousands of years had fallen in love with a human. While everything was going seemingly great, we see that one night in her sleep the sage emerged, as she was sleeping close to Naruto. Father? I'm happy about you, daughter, that you finally found someone to spend your life with. You don't find it odd or hate it? I mean, what if the other people find out? They will hate Naruto for sure. I don't even know if this relation will work out. It will. You don't have to worry about the others. All that it matters is that you're with someone who is able to see your worth, and not only that, who loves you wholeheartedly. And you have my blessing. And I will continue to watch over both of you. Thank you, Father. But wait, I don't understand. Why are you... I know that I only told you all before I died that I will only emerge when there is an emergency. Yes. Is something wrong? Yes. My mother, your grandmother Kaguya Otsutsuki, is close to being free. An organization known as Akatsuki. They are making their moves. As now we see, the memories from the sage was given to Kurumi, as Kurumi watched each and every bit of what was going on, and she was now scared and at the same time shocked, and wanted to protect Naruto for all it was worth, because she knew that Naruto was also a target. I won't allow them to harm him. He is mine. As Kurumi's eyes turned red and began to glow as well. Calm down, my daughter. That is why I'm here. The boy will have to use that weapon that has been given to him, or that has chosen him. I don't know what it is, but I know for sure that it isn't from our world or even universe. As Kurumi hearing about this was shocked. What? How is that possible? That thing is way too much advanced for anyone in this whole universe to make. It is from afar, a really far, far universe that is far away from us. I don't know how it found its way here, but it is a good thing, because that thing will allow us to defeat Kaguya Otsutsuki. As now we see, Naruto was told the rest of the story by Kurumi the next morning, as Naruto, being a respected member of the council as well as the Seal Master at such a young age, was sitting in a council meeting as Naruto revealed the information given to him. And you say that the Biju revealed this to you? Yes, Hiruzen-sama. The Biju told me that it was given to him by the sage himself. And you believed it, said Danzo, as that is when we see Jiraiya arrive there. Well, the kid isn't lying. There is an organization named Akatsuki, and their aim has been confirmed. They are doing recon missions on multiple villages, even here, and their only goal is to know any and all sorts of knowledge about the Bijus. As now we see, everyone was on high alert. So what should we do? It's simple. We go in, attack them, and prevent Kaguya from arriving. As after that, Minato said, we need other villages as well. And you're vouching. As information was sent to the other villages about the Kage Summit, now we see that within a few days a Kage Summit was held, and each and every Kage brought out his Jinchuriki because Naruto requested it to be. As there they saw, instead of Minato's entourage or even Hiruzen, stood Naruto, the Seal Master. Impressive to finally meet you, but what is this about, Minato? Said Oniki. Kaguya Otsutsuki is close to breaking free. As soon as these words were said, everyone realized who brought the Jinchuriki that they all flinched. You know what you are talking about, right? Said B, but not in his tone, as A immediately understood. Gyuki? A-sama. The boy speaks about someone who is even stronger than we can fathom. All 9 of us combined are like insects in front of her. She is the true originator of chakra, the rabbit goddess, Kaguya Otsutsuki, which was defeated by the sage and sealed away up there in the space in moon. How can this be? As Naruto allowed Kurumi to take over, as his eyes turned red with slits, as everyone was on the edge. Father told me he arrived and revealed this to me himself. An organization known as Akatsuki is working without their knowledge to free her. And not only that, Kaguya herself on the other side is trying her best to break free, because it is a diversion to divert our attention towards the Akatsuki, while she breaks free herself. Father has given us the moon and the sun seal. I will give them to Naruto when the time is right, because it is only one shot. We have to use it carefully, because we can only use it once. Damn it! I wish father and uncle were here. They would have been taking care of this. Yuki, my brother, I understand your concern, but this is the only way. We only have one chance at this, and we gotta make it count. And what if we don't? Then all of you will be erased, because your chakra will be stripped from you, and not from only you, from this world. It has become an integral part of the whole world and of your lives. Once a human's chakra runs out, it dies. A plant's chakra runs out, it dies. What will happen if the whole world runs out? You all will perish. As Naruto understood the gravity of the situation, as Minato then said, how should we prepare ourselves? Deal with the Akatsuki. After finding out their location, all of you work together. And after that is dealt with, leave everything to me and Naruto. Because once Kaguya arrives, we'll be the one to deal with it. But Naruto doesn't even know how to fight. He has this. This will be more than enough. My father said to himself that this is a weapon not of this even universe. It is so advanced that it will help us in order to defeat her. And Naruto has a way of defeating her. And so, as the plan suggested, they attacked the Amegakure after tracking down the Akatsuki and killed them all, executing each and every one of them. But that was a diversion, as Kyubi said. As now we see, the Kaguya Otsutsuki herself broke free. As Naruto, seeing this, used his watch to transform in front of everyone into jet ray and flew into the air. As now we see Naruto using his beam fired at her, and Kaguya was shocked that such a powerful thing existed. As Naruto, using his watch again, transformed into Big Chill and froze her, throwing her to the ground, and then transformed into Humongosaur, doing a body slam on her as Kaguya was on the ground and bleeding. I'm sorry to do this. We have to do it now. As immediately as soon as she arrived, unaware that the fact that was waiting for her there, we see that Kaguya was able to break free once more, even though bleeding and badly injured, but not before scratching the watch. That caused huge malfunction, or more like something. As the watch entered the repair mode, we see that Naruto transformed back into his self. You will pay for that, human. As Naruto had both the sun and the moon seal now glowing on his palms. I have to do this. Kurumi, I'm gonna use my chakra. Naruto, it will harm you. Only for a bit. Harishin no Jutsu. As Naruto teleported without using any weapon, using his Harishin no Jutsu 3.0 and appeared behind her, slamming both of her hands on her back. Secret Sage Arts. The Sealing Jutsu. The Seal. Sun and Moon. As Kaguya once more was sealed again, but not before her DNA slipped into the watch, as the watch was repairing itself in a self-repair mode. As Naruto was being cheered as the hero across the whole elemental nation. As Naruto looked down at the watch while his father was standing next to him. Son, are you okay? I am, but this thing got busted, I guess. But that is when a beep emerged. It repaired itself, seemingly. It is really impressive. As Naruto tapped on it, as Naruto began to rotate it, and this time around, a visage of Kaguya emerged as Naruto tapped on it and transformed into a different version of Kaguya himself, shocking everyone. Kaguya? No, it is me. Wait, I turned into a chick? That is awesome! Naruto! Said both his mother and his sister, who bonked him on the head. While in the mindscape, it was his, girlfriend Kyubi, or Kurumi, who bonked him on the head. You pervert! I don't even understand how did this happen, but I guess since it's you, it's fine. As this was going on in the whole elemental nation, one thing was for sure, the Otsutsuki have seen this, and they were quite afraid to deal with this new power. And they knew for sure they have to find a way to tackle it. But how will they? That was the only question. And as for Naruto, his life was only beginning and getting more and more amazing as the time passed by. as this is where I'm going to be leaving this story off, guys. I hope you enjoyed this short movie, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And if you're wondering what happened to Kurumi and Naruto, yeah, it was an 18 plus thing, and after that they married each other and had kids. Happy now? Anyways, enough said. I was just joking, don't take it seriously. This is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace!